Here's Nigel Williams, a wrist shot that never got there as it got deflected in the left circle. Green to the corner, back to Williams. He can drill it. He does. Slap shot, leg saved by Niemi. Puck loose. Peltier will play to the sideboards, and out of danger comes Raja. He'll poke it ahead, find a teammate in Adam Hobson. Hobson back to center. He's a man on an island. Recognizes the situation, dumps it in, and he'll go for a change. Rockford has a 1-0 advantage. 14:20 remaining in the opening period. Is with the puck is Jordan Henry down the left wing side. He meets J.D. Corbin right there. Corbin's a 23-year-old out of Littleton, Colorado, playing in his 14th game of the season after returning from that broken finger as the puck is wobbled into Rockford real estate. And it's Jordan Henry with the puck. They'll start the rush by playing it up to Tyler Mosienko, who chips ahead. Mosienko after the puck, lost the disc, and here comes Rob Snowball. He'll turn down the right wing side. Snowball shoots one. That got deflected and wriggled wide of the cage. Corbin, they'll drop it back, find Bordeleau. Bordeleau, he's a big man out there. Is one of the newest monsters. That puck played to the front of the cage and eventually slapped away. Bordeleau runs 6'6", 220 pounds. And again, he's making his monster debut, the second-year pro selected by Minnesota in the 4th round of 04. Chris Darno kicks the puck to his stick. Here he comes down the left wing side. Eluded most of the hip check. Good drop pass to Ledeen. He fires one on cage, and Niemi was square to the shooter. He made the right pad save. McCutcheon now. He'll chop one over to Ryan Wilson. Wilson creeps in. He holds. He drives one. Oh boy, he dropped one of his own men in Per Ledeen. As Ledeen was in front of the cage, he couldn't get away from that rocket by Ryan Wilson. Back comes Danny Grew. Grew has time and space through center. He plays it off the back of his teammate MacArthur, and the puck careens into Monster Ice where it's controlled by Wilson. Wilson was acquired from Calgary in the deadline day deal that sent Jordan Leopold from the Avs to the Flames as Martin McCutcheon will stick into him. Play the puck behind the Rockford net as working for it on the forecheck is Brandon Biggers. Biggers in the left wing corner off to Mueller. Mueller almost lost the puck. Now he does as out come the Ice Hogs. The pass goes awry, and now it's Henningsen to the Monsters, and on the back end he'll clip it back in. 12:40 and counting, opening period. Rockford's on the board. Evan Brophy's 16th of the season as the Ice Hogs with a 1-0 lead. Biggers on the back end sends it softly down the right wing. And on the forecheck is Mike McLean. McLean with a good hit as he slams into Jimmy Sherrill. Puck loose, drop pass to David Marshall. Marshall, he'll move laterally, send the puck down the corner boards, and hops behind. Is looking for it now as Sherrill. As Sherrill of the Ice Hogs will scoop it up, play it back toward the neutral zone. And out on the ice now is Jeff Christian. Christian, a Cleveland hockey legend in a way. Christian, a longtime Cleveland Lumberjack, a one-time Cleveland Baron, also a one-time Youngstown Steelhound in the CHL as the puck played around the corner boards. And we will certainly talk about Jeff Christian as this game rolls along. He just completed his season in the CHL with Tulsa. He's back to center. Comes the puck, and now it's Jordan Henry. Henry's long lead pass is picked off by the Monsters. Williams, we're over 8 minutes in opening period. Shot 6-2 Monsters, but the Ice Hogs have a 1-0 lead. Matt Hendricks pirouettes, looks to play it down the right wing wall. That's intercepted, and back comes Peltier. Off it goes to Hobson. Hobson on his off wing, through his right wing side, goes wide on Williams, centering pass. Look out! It came right past Peltier and right past Henry. We have a penalty coming up. That's against the Monsters' David Marshall. And when we come back, the Ice Hogs will be on the power play, leading this game 1-0 from Quicken Loans Arena. Meanwhile, the puck is played left wing side to Raja. He cruises in, stick saved by Bakashwa as Raja looked to go low, stick side. Bakashwa fought it off. 20 seconds remaining in the penalty to the Monsters. David Marshall as the puck ends up behind the goal line, extended on the right wing side. Wilson, Hendricks, McKenzie, and McCutcheon to force him out for Lake Erie here to kill off the remainder of this Rockford power play. Here comes Raja, a cross-ring pass, hops the stick of McCutcheon. Arrester gets deflected in on Bakashwa. Bakashwa has that one as well.
I think that might have hit the skate of a Monsters player and then trickled out in front of Jason Bakashwa, who had no choice but just to dive on top of it. Let's take a look at the activity in front of the net. Hit someone's skate. Yeah, let's see. Looks like it might have been Ryan Wilson's skate, and then Bakashwa doing a good job to cover up.
Pino did a nice job to come to the front of the cage, and Wilson was right on him. It was Brian Connolly with the original shot, the rookie out of Colorado College, who played one toward the net from the left circle. This draw will come to Bakashwa's left with only 3 ticks left. On the penalty to the Monsters, David Marshall. We have a David Marshall out here for the Monsters, as well as a Brian Marshall. David, a rookie who just completed his 4-year career at Quinnipiac. He's the man who sits in the penalty box, and he's off to a nice start. The 24-year-old out of Buffalo, Minnesota. In 3 games with Lake Erie, he's put up 2 goals and 4 points in his young professional career. Is off the draw. Sherrill will work it over to Logan Stevenson. Stevenson banks it behind as out of the box comes Marshall, and we are back to even strength as Rockford moves to 0-4-1 on the power play. And on that power play, the Ice Hogs were able to put 2 shots on goal. Here's Hobson in the right circle off to Klinkhammer. Klinkhammer angles it behind. He's rubbed off the puck, however, by a back checker in David Marshall. And now the Monsters Campbell. He'll pick his head up. Quarterback disc rush. Lead pass off to Durno, who chips in. And Durno goes into muck and grind. Niemi, who wears a 31 on his back, comes out to play to work it around the boards, but he gave it away to the Monsters' Brian Marshall. Marshall holds it in off to Durno. Durno curls on the right wing, looks to get loose, plays the puck back toward the blue line. Now will twirl and play it down the right wing wall. Ledeen, who was shaken up on his last shift, he took a shot right off his leg, apparently is just fine. He's back on the ice as Marshall digs for the puck. He's shouldered by a much bigger Logan Stevenson, who's playing with his 3rd AHL team this season. Stevenson started with the San Antonio Rampage on to Iowa, and now here to Rockford. Stevenson was also involved in a pretty major trade, which occurred at the trade deadline, as he was acquired in a deal with Anaheim early last month that sent Stevenson to Sammy Paulson and a 4th-round pick to Chicago for James Wisniewski, and Petri Contiola, as arrested by McCutcheon, is in on cage, is swatted away by Niemi, who got it with a waffle board. 8:15 remaining opening period. Ice Hogs 1, Monsters nothing. Great to have you with us from Quicken Loans Arena, as Nigel Williams will play the puck and back pedal in his defensive zone. Find his defensive partner in Darcy Campbell, who steps over the red line and rims the puck around the boards. It hops out on the left wing side. Chasing it now is Patrick Bornolo. Bornolo can't come up with the puck, and out come the Ice Hogs. With the disc is Hamley. Hamley, good first pass. Up ahead to a teammate, MacArthur. MacArthur moves laterally. The puck is swatted into the Monster zone, but is picked up there by Williams, as Williams will swivel through center and now dump it in. We have a penalty coming up as players got tied up behind the play, and this penalty will be on the Ice Hogs, as the Monsters will get their first opportunity on the power play when we come back. Lake Erie trails this game 1-0 with 7:42 remaining in period 1.
Hey everybody, I'm here in section 120.